All right. So this is Nine Dimes Project giving you the info needed to become wealthy and stay wealthy. This video is the contract every freelancer needs so they don't get taken for a ride. So you just did $2,000 worth of work for a client and they ghosted you. No payment. They haven't paid you and you should be furious. No response, nothing. And this happens to freelancers every day, all the time, because they didn't have a contract. Last video showed you how to get your first client. Today, I'm going to make sure that the client actually pays you. This is a part 2 of the freelance blueprint, and it might be the most important one. By the end of this video, you'll have a contract framework that protects your money, your work, and your sanity. So, we're not attorneys, and this isn't legal advice, but these are the basics that would have saved people thousands, and in some cases, millions of dollars. So, why freelancers get the long stick? And this is how you stop it. The trust problem. Sometimes you might be doing work for friends, so you might say you don't need a contract. It's famous last words. The company seems legit. They'll pay until they don't. It's just a small project. Small projects with no contracts become big problems. A contract isn't about distrust, it's about clarity. The most common ways freelancers lose money: the client keeps requesting more work beyond the original scope, just scope creep. The client takes forever to pay or just doesn't. The client uses your work without paying for it. They'll say, I don't like it, after you've done exactly what they've asked for. Every one of these is preventable with a contract. So here's the mindset. Professionals use contracts. Amateurs work with handshakes. Asking for a contract isn't awkward. It's a sign you're serious. Clients who refuse contracts are clients who don't plan to do well by you. All right, so the 7 clauses every freelance contract needs. Clause 1 is the scope of work, exactly what you're delivering, be specific, detailed, no ambiguity. So, for instance, you can design a logo that's too vague, but design 3 logo concepts in vector format with 2 rounds of revisions. That's clear. If it's not in the scope, it's not included. Ipso facto. Clause number 2, payment terms. Total price, payment schedule, accepted methods. 50% deposit before work begins. That's non-negotiable. The remaining 50% due on delivery before final files get sent. Clause 3 is the timeline, the start date, milestone dates, and the delivery date. What happens if the client causes delays? You still get paid on time. Clause number 4 is the revision policy. How many rounds of revisions are included? 2 to 3 is standard. The cost per additional round after the third one. Clause number 5, the kill fee or cancellation. If they cancel mid-project, you keep the deposit plus you get paid for any completed work. 25 to 50% of the remaining balance. Clause number 6, ownership and usage rights. You own the work until full payment is received. After the payment, full rights transfer or a limited license. And clause number 7 is a late payment penalty, 1.5 to 2% interest per month. 30 days overdue, an additional flat fee, $50 to $100 or whatever you deem fit. Late payment penalties make people pay on time. So how to present the contracts and handle non-payment. Frame it as a professional, not personal. For instance, you say, I send this to all my clients. It just makes sure we're all on the same page. This protects both of us. Keep it simple, 1 or 2 pages. Plain English, not legal jargon. Where to get contract templates. You got and.co, Hello Bonsai, Contract Killer, or digital signing like HelloSign, DocuSign. Then Google has one with the Google Workspace or whatnot. Or even a signed PDF. The 50% deposit rule. So here's an example. So you might quote like, my process starts with a 50% deposit to secure your spot in my schedule. If they can't put down 50%, they can't afford you. No deposit equals no work. Ipso facto. When a client doesn't pay, day 1 to 7, professional reminder, keep it friendly and assume good faith. Day 8 to 14, a firm follow-up, reference the contract, mention the late fee. And day 15 to 30 is the final notice. If the payment isn't received by whatever date you set, then you'll need to pursue further action, legal action. The last resort, small claims court, filing fee $30 to $75, no lawyer needed. Your contract is your evidence. Prevention beats collection. Deposits and milestones catch problems early. All right, so we have our free wealth building tools, the links in the description. And have you ever been burned by a client? And what happened? Let us know in the comments section. So on Monday, you've got the skills and the contract. Now we're going to show you how to get a steady stream of clients without begging for work. All right, that's it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one.